Welcome to a world where brushstrokes are worth millions and every canvas tells a story richer than fiction. Behind every record-breaking painting lies a tale of genius, mystery, and human emotion that transcends time and value. Today, we're pulling back the velvet rope to explore the most expensive paintings ever sold, not just as artworks, but as cultural landmarks shaped by drama, obsession, and unparalleled vision. If you're fascinated by the intersection of art, history, and staggering wealth, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe with the bell icon turned on, because the stories we're about to reveal are as priceless as the paintings themselves. Let's dive deep into the fascinating world of artistic masterpieces that have captivated collectors and broken auction records worldwide. 1. Salvator Mundi, the pinnacle of value, the lost and found Leonardo. When Salvator Mundi sold for a historic $450.3 million at Christie's in 2017, it didn't just break records, it rewrote art history. Long believed to be a copy of a lost Leonardo da Vinci original, this haunting depiction of Christ as savior of the world spent centuries hidden in obscurity. It was rediscovered in 2005, heavily overpainted and misattributed, bought for just $10,000 at a regional U.S. auction. A team of experts spent 6 years restoring and authenticating the work, using inferred imaging and provenance research to confirm it was indeed by Leonardo's hand. One of fewer than 20 surviving works by the master, the restoration process revealed Leonardo's characteristic sfumato technique and anatomical precision, particularly in the rendering of Christ's hands and the crystal orb he holds. 2. The Starry Night, Vincent van Gogh's eternal vision, beauty forged in madness. Though never sold in Van Gogh's lifetime, The Starry Night is today one of the most valued and recognized paintings in the world, with an estimated worth well over $500 million, were it ever to leave the Museum of Modern Art. Painted in 1889 from the window of Van Gogh's asylum room in Saint-Rémy-de-Provence, the work is a turbulent vision of the night sky, alive with swirling clouds, glowing stars, and a crescent moon that seems to pulse with energy. It's a masterpiece of emotion, painted during a period of profound mental anguish, yet radiating a strange cosmic calm. The painting's composition is meticulously structured despite its apparent chaos, with the cypress tree serving as a visual anchor connecting earth and sky, perhaps symbolizing the artist's own longing for spiritual transcendence. What many don't know is that Van Gogh considered The Starry Night a failure. In letters to his brother Theo, he wrote that it was overly sentimental and lacked the truth he sought in his other works. He yearned to paint from memory and imagination, not just what he saw. And this piece was his boldest attempt. Today, it has become an emblem of artistic struggle and posthumous redemption, a work that continues to inspire musicians, writers, and dreamers worldwide. Scientific analysis of the painting has revealed Van Gogh's innovative use of thick impasto and bold color choices that were radically advanced for his time. 3. Girl with a Pearl Earring, the Silent Mystery, the Dutch Mona Lisa. Johannes Vermeer's Girl with a Pearl Earring is often called the Mona Lisa of the North, and like Da Vinci's masterpiece, its allure lies in what it withholds. Painted around 1665, the portrait is a trony, a study of expression, costume, and light, not a formal portrait. The girl's direct gaze, parted lips, and the luminous pearl dangling from her ear create an intimate, almost voyeuristic connection with the viewer. Yet her identity remains one of art's great enigmas. Was she Vermeer's daughter? A maid? A purely imaginary figure? No one knows. The painting's power lies in this uncertainty, allowing each viewer to imagine their own story behind those captivating eyes. The painting's financial value is equally mesmerizing. While it resides permanently at the Mauritshuis Museum in The Hague, its cultural value is immeasurable. It has inspired a best-selling novel, a Hollywood film, and countless theories. Scientific analysis has revealed Vermeer's masterful use of subtle glazes and minimal brushwork to create the illusion of soft skin and glowing pearl, a technique so refined it feels almost magical. Recent examination using advanced scanning technology has shown that Vermeer initially painted a much darker background, which he later lightened to enhance the dramatic contrast with the subject's face. In an age of selfies and surface-level connection, Girl with a pearl earring continues to captivate because she seems to hold a secret and she's not telling. 4. Nafia fa Epoipo. Tropical paradise, monumental price. Gauguin's escape to value. When Paul Gauguin abandoned his life in France to seek artistic and spiritual freedom in Tahiti, he couldn't have known that one of the works from that journey would someday sell for nearly $300 million. Nafia fa Epoipo. When Will You Marry is a vibrant, sun-drenched scene featuring two Tahitian women, one adorned with a flower behind her ear, signaling she is single and seeking a partner. The painting embodies Gauguin's search for an untouched paradise, a world free from Western conventions, rich with color, symbolism, and quiet emotion. The composition's flattened perspective and bold color areas reflect Gauguin's rejection of European artistic conventions and his embrace of what he called primitive art forms. Sold privately in 2015 to Qatar museums, this painting became one of the most expensive artworks ever sold. But its journey to that price was fraught with intrigue. It once hung in a Swiss museum for decades, on loan from a family who had owned it since the early 20th century. When they decided to sell, a legal battle erupted over its ownership, pulling the painting into international headlines. The sale itself was conducted through the powerful art dealer Larry Gagosian, who negotiated between the Swiss family and Qatari representatives in a transaction that shocked the art world. 5. Le Rêve. The Dream with a Price Tag. Picasso's Forbidden Portrait. Pablo Picasso's Le Rêve, The Dream, is a sensual, colorful portrait of his 22-year-old lover, Marie-Thérèse Walter, painted in a single afternoon in 1932. With its flowing curves, bold palette, and erotic undertones, the canvas is a celebration of youth and desire. In 2013, it sold for $155 million. But its journey to that price is a story of passion, power, and nearly catastrophic accident. The buyer was American billionaire Steve Wynn, who had agreed to sell the painting to collector Stephen Cohen before accidentally putting his elbow through the canvas during a showing. The incident became instant art world legend, with Wynn famously having macular degeneration that impaired his depth perception. The tear required careful restoration, and the sale was renegotiated, with Cohen ultimately buying it for a reduced price. The restoration process took 3 months and cost $90,000, with conservators working meticulously to repair the damage without compromising Picasso's original brushwork. If these glimpses into the world of artistic genius moved you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss our deep dives into culture, history, and the stories behind priceless treasures. Let us know in the comments which of these masterpieces speaks to you the most. Thank you for watching, and remember, some values can't be measured, only felt. Stay curious, keep exploring, and join us next time as we continue our journey through the most fascinating stories in art and history. Your engagement helps us bring more incredible content to life, so if you enjoyed this exploration of priceless artworks, please share it with fellow art lovers and history enthusiasts in your life.